Hello Super Mobile fans, happy day to you all. I've been using the Tecno Camon 16 Premier for the past few days, and despite having amazing top specifications, Tecno did a pretty fine job with the design, from the slimmer bottom bezels to the dual punch hole notch, to the side fingerprint sensor, to the USB Type-C port, to the shiny square camera shape, and to the smooth curvy plastic back with the cool glacier silver color that looks and feels stunning. The Camon 16 Premier comes in a similar box design like the Camon 15 Premier, but this time it has been given a professional touch in the texture. Inside the box is an envelope housing a generous 13 months warranty card and the silicone case with the usual ports covering, and it fits tightly to help protect your big investment. Underneath the envelope is the smartphone in a plastic cover showing the top specifications, but I expected the 90Hz refresh rate to be written here, but I guess Tecno is trying to be humble. Taking the smartphone off, you see the more convenient USB Type-C cable, which is a major decider for some people. Next is the very loud and good bass sounding earphones, with a touch of metal to give it a premium look and feel. There's also a small SIM ejector pin, but would have preferred a bigger handle. Finally, the bulky 33 watts fast charger. It has some weight to it, which is a good sign of originality. There is a cheap pre-applied screen protector which acts as a standby until you get a better one. There's an e-warranty card that makes it safer and easier to keep track of your status. Despite having a longer form factor and big battery size, it doesn't feel as heavy as expected, and it is comfortable for one-handed operations because the slim frame and gently curved back provides a better grip. Although I would advise you to use your two hands when necessary to avoid sudden drops. It is also a world-class fingerprint magnet. The right side has the volume buttons, and the fingerprint sensor is also the power button. The left side has a triple card slot, which is a top priority for me because I love dedicated SD card slots. There's nothing at the top, but the bottom side houses the speaker, USB Type-C port, microphone and headphone jack. It feels so good to see the USB Type-C port. This is my first time using a 90Hz screen refresh rate with 180Hz touch sampling rate, and I really love how smoother and faster this display feels. It's nice that Tecno is bringing this technology to the $250 budget smartphone category. You also have the option to switch to the battery-friendly 60Hz refresh rate, or you may let the software do it for you so as to still enjoy the 90Hz refresh rate while saving battery. Also, the good Immersive 6.9 inches cinematic LCD display, the higher 1080p Full HD resolution, the dual dot-in notch, and the fairly slim bezels is a good deal for the price. Nice job Tecno, but hope we get an AMOLED display next year. Fingers crossed. The side-mounted fingerprint sensor and face unlock are both amazingly fast, and yes, only the register finger unlocks the phone, and in darker environments, the screen brightness increases to improve the face detection. It's nice that Tecno keeps improving on their smartphones. The 4500 mAh battery is a step up from the 4000 mAh in the Camon 15 Premier, but the major upgrade is the 33 watts USB Type-C fast charge that fully charges the battery in 65 minutes. Yes, you heard me loud and clear. 65 minutes, which is super fast. No more low battery anxiety, which is a big relief, especially in Nigeria where fast charging is like diamond. I only experienced little amount of heat during charging thanks to the copper cooling system. I've not fully tested the battery, but during my extreme usage, I was able to get about 8 hours screen on time with 90Hz refresh rate, maximum screen brightness, and mostly browsing with 4G mobile data. This shows that the Camon 16 Premier has a very good battery life. The ultra power saving mode is cool to have, but it only adds about 2 to 4 hours extra battery time. Finally, Tecno is already getting comfortable in the big boys league as the Camon 16 Premier is rocking the super gaming Helio G90T octa-core processor. I've not experienced any lag since day one, and to make things better, it has a larger 8GB RAM size, which helps a lot with multitasking, and background app retention is better. Another advantage is the large 128GB internal storage with a UFS 2.1 storage type, which means data transfer between the RAM and the storage is faster. Everything is just running smooth and fast. Imagine combining the Helio G90T with 90Hz screen refresh rate, 180Hz touch sampling rate, 8GB RAM, UFS 2.1 storage, fast face unlock, fast fingerprint unlock, and 33 watts fast charging. I can confidently say that the Camon 16 Premier is a faster than fast smartphone. The major importance of the Helio G90T is its super gaming performance, and I have been able to test out the PUBG game, and it supports up to HD graphics with high frame rates. I am currently playing on the highest graphics settings, and as expected, there was no lags during my gameplay as everything plays smoothly and fast. COD supports up to very high graphics with very high frame rate, which is cool. Similarly, I am also playing on the highest graphics settings and the COD gameplay was smooth, fast and highly responsive with no lags, as expected. I also tested the high graphics with max frame rate and it even became smoother and faster, still with no lags, which is amazing. The COD fans will really love the Camon 16 Premier. I decided to test the Asphalt 9 on the highest graphics settings and to my amazement, it handled it like a champ. And having an immersive 6.9 inches 1080p 90Hz display is a big bonus to enjoy a better gaming experience. Nice job Tecno. There was no heating issues during gameplay thanks to the copper cooling pipes and the good Helio G90T optimization. Another exciting aspect of the Camon 16 Premier are the 6 cameras and 7 flash LEDs. At the front is a dual selfie camera having a large 48 megapixel main lens and an 8 megapixel ultra-wide angle lens with dual flash. The images produced from both cameras are pretty impressive with good details except for some overexposure in some of the 48 megapixel photos, which is as a result of the reduced f2.2 aperture size, and it even looks like the 8 megapixel ultra-wide angle camera has better exposure levels and color quality because of its better RGB sensors. The rear cameras consist of a larger 64, 8, 2 and 2 megapixel lens and the first in the world to have 5 adjustable flash LEDs. These lenses are powered by the flagship Sony IMX686 64 megapixel sensor coupled with the powerful 64 megapixel image signal processor of the Helio G90T and also Tecno's AI algorithm, which I believe is one of the reasons why the Camon 16 Premier won some world-class photography awards. Here are some photos taken so far and it also looks pretty impressive with clearer details. I'm amazed with how well the 64 megapixel lens handles my skin color tone and I can see why the Camon 16 Premier won the Complexion Image Award. Africans will love these cameras. The 8 megapixel ultra-wide angle shots are pretty colorful with good exposure and details. The 2 megapixel super macro lens also take clear detailed shots with the correct color reproduction. Super night mode has been drastically improved and I am impressed with how far Tecno has gone with the HiOS software. It can only get better from here. Can't wait to see what the next Camon series has to offer, especially in total darkness. Thanks to the Helio G90T processor, both the front and back camera support up to 4K at 30 frames per second, but the electronic image stabilization only works at 1080p 30 frames per second. There's also a video mode that supports 1080p at 60 frames per second, which gives smoother video movements. Do an audio test of the Tecno Camon 16 Premier. I'm recording right now in 4K 30 frames per second. I can see my background is overexposed, but it's keeping focus on my face. Let me know what you think about the audio and video quality. Live focus or bokeh video mode is now present in the Tecno Camon series, and so get ready to produce some cool videos. Also, super slow motion videos are present for the front cameras and the maximum is 720p at 240 frames per second, but the rear camera can shoot ultra slow motion videos up to 720p at 960 frames per second, which looks pretty cool and usable for some cool sporting actions. Nice job Tecno. The new camera integration and the new AR emoji 3.0 looks cool. They are coming soon through software updates. I'll be posting some aerial samples in my Twitter and Instagram pages. Kindly follow me there. There are lots of other exciting camera modes which I didn't talk about, and combining all these functions confirms that the Tecno Camon 16 Premier is the next level camera evolution. Tecno has added some more AI scenes, and so all you have to do is just point and shoot. Let me know what you guys think about the award-winning Camon 16 Premier cameras. The Camon 16 Premier comes with the Android 10 software and the latest HiOS 7 UI, which has received some improvements like there's a colorful font style, you can now save your WhatsApp status in the Social Turbo app, you now have access to some cool live wallpapers during a call notification, there's a new call picking style called Raise to Ear, and it is very useful whenever you want to receive a confidential call and your hands are oily or dirty. Call quality is also good, the earpiece is loud and clear. Another improvement is with the smart panel activation process. You now have to slide and hold to call it out, which is better compared to the previous panel that hangs around the screen, which can be obstructive. The calendar and clock icons have been updated to give you information in real time, which is cool. The major concern of some people is the data draining bloatware that comes with the iOS. Well, it's a good thing that you can uninstall most of them, except for the instant apps at the top. I will not blame Tecno because this is one of the ways Tecno delivers such amazing specifications for a friendly price, but I hope the bloatware data consumption rate reduces. The Camon 16 Premier supports the Dirac 3D surround sound, which makes the speakers sound louder and clearer. The official price of the Camon 16 Premier is $250 or 115,800 naira, considering the fact that it would have been 90,000 naira before the lockdown. Well, I would love to know what you guys think about this pricing. In conclusion, I would say that the Camon 16 Premier offers better value for money because of the pros, but it would have offered the best value for money if it had a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection, an AMOLED display, and an in-display fingerprint sensor. Let me know what you think about this beast of a smartphone. Thanks so much for watching. Kindly subscribe and turn post notification on to be the first to see the full review of the Camon 16 Premier. Talk to you in my next video and remain humble. Stay safe. Bye.